Quick, graph y equals 2 to the opposite of x by hand 2 different ways, and decide if the 2 to the x function is even, odd, or neither. This is part of the family of functions series. You will need graph paper or download this PDF and print it. Press pause as needed anytime during this video. The first way is with the 2 to the x dance. Y equals 2 to the x has an asymptote at y equals 0, and the negative in the exponent will not change the asymptote. So we'll go ahead and graph that as the x-axis, y equals 0. Also, the origin is unchanged by the negative exponent, and we will plot all points relative to that origin. The first point is right 0 up 1, and the reason for that is when x is 0, 2 to the opposite of 0 is 2 to the 0, which is still 1. From there, right 1 up a half, x equals 1, so 2 to the opposite of 1 is 2 to the negative 1, which is 1 over 2, which is a half. Right 2 up a quarter, 2 to the negative 2 is 1 over 2 squared, which is 1/4. Going to the left, left 1 up 2, when x is negative 1, 2 to the opposite of a negative 1 is 2 to the positive 1. And when x is negative 2, 2 to the opposite of negative 2 is 2 squared, which is positive 4. Connecting the points, get that kind of easy chair looking curve for the 2 to the x exponential function, going in the other direction, comparing it to the parent function. We can see that these two are not equal, so 2 to the x is not an even function. Comparing it to the opposite of the function, you can see that none of these are equal, so it's not an odd function either. So y equals 2 to the x is neither even nor odd. Second way, using a table. This is our normal table for 2 to the x, these 5 points. Using the same x coordinates, we will take the opposite and then raise 2 to that power. So the opposite of 2 is negative 2. 2 to the negative 2 is 1 over 2 squared, 1/4. So the point is 2 comma a fourth. Take the opposite of 1 is negative 1, raise 2 to that power. 2 to the negative 1 is 1 over 2 to the positive 1, which is a half, so 1 comma a half. 2 to the 0 is 1, so 1 over 1 is 1, 0, 1. The opposite of negative 1 is positive 1, so that's 2, negative 1 comma 2. And the opposite of negative 2 is positive 2. 2 squared then is 4, negative 2 comma 4. Draw the asymptote. The x-axis, or the line y equals 0. And connecting the points, comparing it to 2 to the x and the opposite of 2 to the x, neither one of them are equal, so 2 to the x is neither even nor odd.